When Alexander Bell invented the telephone, he had 3 missed calls from Phil Higgs.
Phil Higgs eats conch for breakfast, and then builds a plane with the shells.
Phil Higgs does not need a tourniquet, he scares the blood out of the hand.
Phil Higgs once bit a barracuda while snorkeling, simply because it was shiny.
Shooting stars make a wish when they see Phil Higgs.
Ghosts sit around the campfire and tell Phil Higgs stories.
Phil Higgs has already been to Mars. That's why there are no signs of life.
Phil Higgs won American Idol using only sign language.
Phil Higgs and Superman once fought each other on a bet. The loser had to start wearing his underwear on the outside of his pants.
Phil Higgs is the reason Waldo is hiding.
Death once had a near-Phil Higgs experience.
Phil Higgs can slam a revolving door.
When the boogeyman goes to sleep every night, he checks his closet for Phil Higgs.
Phil Higgs can win a game of Connect 4 in only 3 moves.
Phil Higgs can perform a breast reduction strictly using Brunner incisions.
There is no theory of evolution. Just a list of animals Phil Higgs allows to live.
MacGyver is just one of the tools in Phil Higgs' Swiss Army knife.
Phil Higgs can understand women.
Phil Higgs' hand is the only hand that can beat a royal flush.
When Phil Higgs looks at himself at a mirror, there is no reflection. There can only be one Phil Higgs.
Phil Higgs tutors the Deus Equi guy.
Phil Higgs' tears cure cancer. Too bad he has never cried.
If you have $5 and Phil Higgs has $5, Phil Higgs has more money than you.
Although it is not common knowledge, there are actually 3 sides to the Force: the light side, the dark side, and Phil Higgs.
Phil Higgs' calendar goes straight from March 31st to April 2nd. No one fools Phil Higgs.
Phil Higgs knows Victoria's Secret.
Phil Higgs' computer has no backspace button. Phil Higgs doesn't make mistakes.
Phil Higgs gave Mona Lisa that smile.
Superman owns a pair of Phil Higgs pajamas.
The only thing Phil Higgs is afraid of is Xeroform.